What up, guys? Episode 88. About to do some VGC battles with my buddy Jake. Cool. Oof. Welcome, singular person. Just trying to get connected. Oh, bye. Welcome. How's it going? Waiting on Jake. I love Spike Myth. I wish you could explore more of it. It's my people. See if we find him. There we go. What's up, Felix? This is going to be fun. He's absolutely going to win. I have no doubts. Dragapult. Was not my first. We'll go for one more. Jeez. This thing is so fast. What up, Noah? Let's hope I'm fast enough to get out of here. Thank God. Torn between Mimikyu and Obstagoon. Let's go, Obby. Oh, wow. That actually hurt. Oh, he's swapping. Let's hope this goes well. I can't imagine what he would throw out next. Riaboom. Let's see. Let's go Facade. Oh, it's faster than me? Let's see how much value we can get out of Obstagoon. Oh, this thing. This thing. I'm sure it's got Moxie. Don't like that. Oh, it's gonna he's gonna Dynamax it. That's fun. Please let me be faster. Thank God. Oh, that critical. Ooh, the value on Obstagoon, man. So good. Ah, Score Bunny, huh? Let's just go for it. Hang in there. Oh, yes. Obstagoon out here sweeping, man. Holy cow. When he gets set up, it's so good. Ooh, it lived. All right, well, that's the end of the run with the Obstagoon. That was fun, though. I mean, that was almost KO'd his whole team. Good stuff. Ooh, he's actually gonna let me set up 2 Sword Dances. That's quite brave of him. Mimikyu. I'm gonna say his last. I think he's on his last, and it'll be a Alolan Executor. So Grass and Dragon. Oh, tall boy. Yeah, he quit. Heard. Wow. All right, I think he's gonna use his real competitive team now. All right, he's gonna get all set up for the next one. So now we wait. While we wait, can we talk about our Lord and Savior Obstagoon? What you been up to, Noah? Besides chilling, did you even watch that battle? It was fire. What up? All right. Let's go. Just waiting on it to load. If it'll load, maybe. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. While I get my, I'm about to get my butt whooped. It's gonna be great. Good stuff. Oh yeah. While we wait. So I have 3 VMAX Corviknight, 4 Corviknight, 3 Bronzong, 4 Bronzor. I want to take Zubat out and replace it with something. I've got the Mew, I've got 1 Metal Saucer, 4 Quick Balls, 2 Escape Ropes, 2 Switch, 3 Shirl, 2 Marnie, 1 Sonya, 3 Bosses Orders, 3 Professors Research, 1 Coding Energy, and then the rest is Energy. And I'm not at 60 yet. I don't know why this does this. We're going to try this again. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming to hang out. It's going to be killer time. Let's see. He said, that's what I thought it was. I promise the actual battles look better than this. So I need like Zacians and there we go. I need like Zacians and some other random stuff. Battle is about to begin. It's gonna be fun. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's cool too. Wait, huh? My internet kicked. I got kicked off of this for some reason. Weird. I'm on the internet now. I don't know what's up with that. That was weird. Let's try this again. Almost there. There we go. Sweet. Let's go. Maybe this time it won't cut out. I'll let him decide. I'll let him set all that fun stuff up. Dude, that would be amazing. And I've not. My PC is actually not good enough currently, but right over there behind you, camera people, is my new PC that is almost done. I just need. Oh, great! There's legends in this. That's gross. It's all right though. We've got a plan. Hopefully. But yeah, I just need a GPU, and then I'll actually be able to start using my Elgato, which is going to be rad. Make this a lot better, where you're not looking at a mostly blurred screen for whatever reason. I don't know why it's so bright. Figured I could probably, I don't know. I thought about trying to lower the brightness to see if that helped, but I know he's going to leave with something water, and that's not going to be fun. Because he knows I'm leading with Blaziken. So. Oh, no. Cinderace. Interesting. Figured as much. This is going to be interesting. Fun. That's going to hurt. I would not have done that if I expected that. Okay. Let's see. Guess we'll go Mimikyu. It's my next best setup, so... Or no, let's go Toxapex. I know he's... Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to try something. I have no idea what I'm doing with this guy. But we're going to try something. Oh, wow. That's not... Okay. Hmm. Oh, he's a special. Hmm. Ooh, that's not fun. I didn't mark how I was expecting it. Let's see. Still gonna go for it. If he KOs it, he KOs it. I do. I should have went for another sword stance because I could have. Oh, sweet. I could have definitely got off another sword stance, and then I would be stronger and able to sweep more. There's nothing, literally nothing to do Bakugan content wise, except for unboxings, and those are horrendous to do. Oh, great. This thing. I don't even remember what typing it is. I know it's probably poison and something out. I don't know. we're just gonna fight this out. Oh great, it's faster than me. That's cool. Special attack rose. That's gross. Oh. Wow. I was gonna say if Mimikyu lived through that, I would be surprised. He's rocking poison. Okay, that's interesting. We're gonna go for it. Wow. What type of move is Meteor Beam? It's rock. Okay. It's definitely gonna die. But whatever. We'll see how it goes. He's gonna grass knot me. It's gonna be over. Or a thunderbolt. That was a bad move. I don't know anything about it. Rip. I hate legendaries. Yep, rip. There'll be more. So continue hanging out. I appreciate your all's patience. I don't really have an opinion on Smogon because, believe it or not, this is my first like step into VGC. I tried before and just didn't have the patience or time. So, yeah, call Jake. Actually, talk to him.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Hey, man, I just thought it'd be easier to actually talk to you than, try and message a bunch.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the match went really, really well. I mean, like I said, you got good mons. You just had a couple misplays. Great Snarl was not as bad as you think. The only reason it seemed kind of pointless, the Hilgo already had +5 power up. If you set those screens earlier, like after the first knockout, then you would have actually allowed Ditto to set up, and that could have been the sweep right there. Or at least could have definitely been a game changer. I mean, I don't think anything on the team except for the Blaziken could have probably gotten past the Zacian in the end, but that definitely could have saved you. You kind of that's the thing that you kind of got to like look at your team. If I see part of it is a mind game, right? Like when you look at team preview, if I see Blaziken in the front, I'm going to assume that that's probably going to be the first mon you're going to do. That's why I usually like mix it up a lot. Like I always keep like the mon I'm going to use first, like in the center of my team.
Yeah.
People can't predict it as well. When I see it, I'm like, okay, cool. Most people use Blaziken as a baton pass, so I'm going to look. Okay, what is he going to try to pass it off to? So I'm going to try to kill. I know Blaziken's a support mon. No one uses him to attack, because we don't have megas. So automatically, that's what I'm going to assume and try to kill it out. People are going to lead with things that like Moxie, like Gyarados, Salamence. They're going to They're going to take advantage of that and power up too, because they know that you're not going to really attack them too much. You know.
Gotcha.
So that's where I'd start first. The other thing too is like you've got. I'd say like non-legend wise, you've got like a really good team around, but you're gonna have to start incorporating legends just because that is the meta. I don't like to use legends either. I totally get it. I think it's like really, really pointless, and I'm really upset that they did that this generation. But like, you probably got to figure out because most teams are going to use at minimum 3 to 4 legends on it.
That's disgusting.
That's just the way it is, sadly. I like maybe 1 or 2, but it's
there's like
it sucks.
No skill to using legends.
There is though. I mean, I thought that too. If you just run a whole team of Ubers, I promise you, 20 actually did a. That was my buddy. He brought 6 Ubers to battle, and I beat him with just my Executor. It's possible, but
that's definite. I'm not saying it's not possible to beat him, but I'm not saying it's not possible to beat him. I'm saying it's like it gives like an advantage. Like obviously, there's an advantage to using legends. Like if you were to put an inexperienced player with non-legends versus. Or what? Let me rephrase that. If you were to put an experienced player with non-legends versus a player like a moderate player with legends, like it's going to be a really close match. But
yes and no, because here the thing about people who just use the Ubermons like repetitively is they just go off of like the smog in the set. But there's a lot of different ways to play around it. I mean, right now, you can only use 1 Uber legend on your team. There's minor legends out there that aren't like so broken. I mean, like usually the trios, like Zapdos, its trio, the Reggies, Landorus, all them. Like those really are not hard to beat. They're just good. They're not like broken. You only allow 1 broken Uber per team. That's relatively fair. It's kind of like a boss mod, that's relatively fair.
Yeah.
And even then, you can like make it so it's not just like a total beatdown. I don't know what kind of legends you like. I'm like learning about them myself because this is actually the first season where I'm using legends in Uber. I've used like when I did competitive Sun and Moon, I ran like Zapdos and Tapu Lele and things like that. But I never really ran things like Groudon and Calyrex Ice and shit like that. But there's a lot of ways to make it decent without excuse me, without seeming just like kind of broken. You know, it just depends what you want to run. Like I personally like to run a Sun team with Groudon. I find that to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not like super reliant on the legend. He's mainly just my Sun setter, but you know, there's things that you can still do with him. You know, Zacian too. I mean, I like him because he's really key. He's almost like a free D-Maxer. You know, you can essentially almost run like 3 Dynamax Pokemon on your team because you have your Dynamax, which could be anything.
Yeah.
You have Ditto, which, I mean, copies their boosted thing, so that kind of counts as a Dynamax in my opinion. And then if you run Zacian on your team, that's, you know, he hits like a Dynamax. He's a great counter for it. So, I mean, that's a really good, like, that you already have the Ditto.
I would be okay with using Zacian or Zacian or whatever its name is. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the legend I use in the singles. Like my singles team, I do run a couple walls. There are some people who just run straight walls. Like Lugia and Ho-Oh are some of the best legendary walls out there. Actually, they are the best legendary walls out there.
I could see myself using Lugia as well. Like, love me some Lugia.
Yeah, I've loved him ever since XD Gale of Darkness. I'm trying to think of a really cool way. So this one dude just runs him like he literally names his Pokemon Wall 1, Wall 2, all the way up to Wall 6. And Lugia is Wall 6. And that's a beast. They all have Regenerator on them. Ho-Oh too has Regenerator. So like, they get really, really beefy, hit really, really hard. And he's like, okay, cool, swap out for something like, you know, another counter. And you usually win by time.
Wow.
You know, I've actually had. I really hate fighting that dude. I mean, I could make a team like just to specifically counter it. But it's like, damn, you know, we're gonna play a 20-minute battle, and I'm not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
I mean, you had I'm just trying to think. That's really all you fucked up on. It was, you know, D-Max and the Toxapex, which was. I mean, I was kind of surprised to see that. I was like, is he really doing that? Because your screen was like a second or two ahead of mine.
Yeah.
And then I was like. They're just, you know, relying on the Blaze combo too much. You might want to reserve that combo, like, toward the center.
Okay.
What I would do with a team like yours is I would pick a suicide lead, right? That's how I like to do it. You can do it any way you want. I would pick a suicide lead. Toxapex is a cool one, or there's a lot of things. I actually run Urshifu as my typical lead. The only reason I did the Cinderace is because I knew what you were going to do. I wanted to see if you had a way out of it. But usually I run Urshifu because he's guaranteed 2 to 3 hits. Powerful. I run him with a Focus Sash.
Gotcha.
So it's like guaranteed Wicked Blow. If you power up, cool. Guaranteed Wicked Blow, and then I'm down to 1 health and I can Sucker Punch. You know, or I can just keep, you know, there's something in that ratio. So I do suicide lead, get a feel for what your opponent's going to do. You know, just kind of like something hard. You can do Toxapex. You can set your. I mean, does he have spikes on him? I'm assuming he does. Maybe.
My Toxapex?
No. Yeah. Does he run toxic spikes?
No, actually. His moveset is. Give me a second. I mean, that might be another thing. Movesets may have just been a little off or something. I don't know.
All I saw in him was Scald and Baneful Bunker, which are both really, really good moves.
His other moves are... Come on now. Recover and Haze.
Okay.
That was another thing I was going to ask you.
I like all those moves.
I don't know. I don't think this would work, honestly. If I had sent out Ditto against your Cinderace, would I have Imposter transformed into Cinderace?
Yes, you would have. You're talking about would you get Libero?
I'm just in general. Like, what would have happened? I have no idea.
Okay, so had you have done that, right? So when you call out Ditto, you get like literally what you see in front of you. So you get the Pokemon. So let's say you Cinderace, right? You would get his. I believe I did +1 speed and +1 attack. So you'd get the stat increase, you'd get his move pool, and you'd get, his ability. You'd get everything in front of you.
I just
The
wasn't.
downside to Ditto is it's scarfed. So, if you pick Pyro Ball, for example, then you're stuck as a fire type while you're Ditto.
Gotcha.
Which still isn't a bad thing. I mean, shit, you're +1 speed with a scarf, so you're faster than everything on the damn field, and you have +1 attack, and then it's stab on top of it, so, you're still going to hit really, really hard. Ditto is definitely, he belongs in Uber for a reason.
Gotcha. I just wasn't sure if it would let him, transform, imposter transform, since you were Dynamax or Gigantamaxed.
Yeah, you wouldn't Gigantamax. You would not get that, but you'd still get all the stat change. You'd still become Cinderace.
Okay.
It just wouldn't be big. Now, there's nothing stopping you from Gigantamaxing when you call him out.
Gotcha.
Just, the only thing Ditto can't copy is, that there's D-Max and G-Max forms. You can't copy a G-Max form, so you would just be normal Cinderace.
Okay.
So if you were to use a fire move, you'd get, what is it, the sun in the sky. You wouldn't actually get, the OP fireball.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing that Ditto can't copy.
Okay. I wasn't sure, I guess the specs on that. Because again, I've touched Ditto a little bit, in practice, but outside of that, no. And I'd never used my Toxapex before, and definitely never touched Grimmsnarl.
Your Toxapex is good. I mean, the moves on it are not bad. It's just not exactly how I would run it, but I mean, it's not bad. I would keep the Scald. I would keep the Baneful Bunker. And this is where it gets really, really tricky too. I love Haze and I love Recover. Man, actually, just keep it like that. Don't even worry about spikes. Because, okay, cool. Somebody's like, oh, just a fucking Toxapex. I'm gonna, power up with Dragon Dance or some shit. Well, then Haze can eliminate that.
Okay, so that's what Haze does. Okay, I wasn't sure exactly what it does.
Changes. So if they're Dragon, like how Helgo was +5, if you were to use Haze, I would have been reset. That could have been a game changer too.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask.
So in our match that just happened, are you saying that after Blaziken got knocked out, you would have sent out Grimmsnarl and set up those screens? No.
I mean, in that specific case, yes. It's damn, your Obstagoon. Essentially, when I killed Blaziken, I essentially killed 2 Pokemon. Because Obstagoon was not going to function well without Blaziken.
Yeah.
And it's no fault of Obstagoon. It's just Obstagoon is not I don't want to say he's not the best. He needs that boost to be competitive.
Yeah.
At least, so that's the downside. That's why you don't really want to lead with that. It's damn, if I do, and most people, I put Focus Sash on the Blaziken. I thought I would still have to 2-shot him or something. But if you're really dead set on that Obstagoon combo, you're gonna have to put Focus Sash on that Blaziken.
Really, instead of Weakness Policy?
Absolutely, Blaziken's a glass cannon. He gets hit. If he gets hit by anything, he's gonna die. He has no defense, no HP. He hits hard, but he's not bulky at all. Weakness Policy, he's not going to survive to gain Weakness Policy, especially not in competitive.
Gotcha. I want to know what you think about his moveset.
Blaziken?
Yeah, he's got Earthquake, Baton Pass, Flare Blitz, and Bulk Up.
Earthquake. Get rid of Earthquake for Protect. So this is how, in my opinion, this is how I would run it. Call out Blaziken. Got your screens up just in case. That way it ain't too bad of it. Because you so set up screens. That way when you Baton Pass into Obstagoon just don't get one shot, right? I could predict that.
Gotcha.
Or I could be powered up. So screens, Blaziken, turn 1, bulk up. I'm going to hit you. He's going to be down to 1 health. Speed boost, protect, waste a move, speed boost. So now you got +2 speed, +1 attack, +1 defense. Baton pass into your Obstagoon. Obstagoon comes in, has all the buffs, and then he's also got screens to protect him. And Grimmsnarl, he's got Prankster, so anything that's not a damage move goes first. So you can set screens, and if you still have enough time, you can use Thunder Wave, guaranteed hit, and he's going to guarantee hit first. That means you could paralyze the Pokemon, so you're going to be faster. They might be paralyzed and waste a turn. Grimmsnarl's really good. He's been OP since the game came out.
Wait, so okay, maybe I don't have the right moves on Grimmsnarl.
What's his ability? Prankster?
He's got Prankster.
Okay, good.
He's Light Screen, Reflect, Fake Tears, and Spirit Break.
Replace the Fake Tears with Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And let's see. So, and then my Mimikyu is Swords Dance, Play Rough, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw.
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Okay. Yeah, I like my Mimikyu a lot.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, Mimikyu's always been broken. Even if they nerfed Disguise a little bit, who cares?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I take a fragment of my HP. I'm pretty salty because I was looking through my Mons and I realized I had a 5IV Corviknight and was like, yo, and started working with it and then realized I didn't have the right ability.
Yeah, that happened. I mean, you can just use an ability capsule and take its ability.
Because it's a hidden ability. It won't work.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I got it up to level 91. I was going to bottle cap its last, which is, it's literally no good in attack, but then it's got best in everything else. I was like, I'm going to get it to 100, bottle cap it, boom. And then I also found out that some of its moves that it needs are egg moves and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay then.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, Corviknight's, I'm just saying, it's not that he's a bad Pokemon, it's just now that they've introduced Legends, some things are just not good anymore because you are going to face Legends no matter what. If you want to do just a friendly battle, between buddies, it's not Legends. Yeah, you've got the amazing team. You'll be just fine with what you got. Just learning how to use the combo. But when you start getting competitive and things like that, you're going to have to adapt some Legends in there, especially some counters for Legends.
So, I don't know what I would drop because there's 3 Mons that I don't want to touch.
I know you're attached to the Obstagoon, but I mean, the Obstagoon Blaziken. I mean, even Blaziken could stay for something else. But Obstagoon is going to hold you back. It's a gimmicky combo that may not work a lot. I mean, it can be really, really fun to use when it works, but it's not going to work all the time. It's not going to work most of the time, let me say that. I'd say you're probably going to be able to pull that off maybe 35% of the time. I mean, people just kind of expect it,
Yeah.
It's been a thing around for a while. But, I mean, if you're just dead set on using Obstagoon, that's you. People tell me Executor's bad all the time, and I sweep people with it. So.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Obstagoon is, probably my favorite Mon right now.
He's cool. He's really, really, really cool. He's just, when you start getting to these competitive battles, he's going to hold you back. Especially if you want to do competitive singles at 3v3. You lose that Blaziken, you basically lost your Obstagoon too, and now you're down to 1 Mon.
Yeah.
You think what that was you're going to go 3v3 competitives. Blaziken's just support. And he ain't going to help you too much. So you're basically doing 2v3. And if you lose Blaziken and you lose Obstagoon, I'm going to assume it's probably going to be your one Uber Legend. But, then you got to face their Uber Legend and their 2 beefed up Mons. You'll be at a severe disadvantage. Like, I would love to run Executor just as an attacker, just because I love seeing it in the anime, but I have to run him as support. I do like Leech Seed, Substitute, Mega Drain, and Protect with a Citrus Berry and Harvest.
Heard.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of thing. Like I also love Weezing, too. I have to run him as, like, bulk. It's kind of hard to have a favorite Pokemon that's like a glass cannon. People are just going to one-shot. You can turn a lot of things into a wall. I don't think Obstagoon can be a wall.
He's pretty bulky.
He's bulky, yeah. Let me look at recommended moves for him real quick. Let me see. Obstagoon. Oh, he's in rarely used right now, but he can be an OU. What's the combo? Let's see what they have him under monotype. You could also use him as a stall breaker here too. Says you can run it probably the same set you have, but they run him with Facade, Knockoff, Close Combat, and Taunt.
So instead of Switcheroo, it's Taunt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Switcheroo is another. I see it on there. His stall breaker is really cool. And you can break somebody's combinations with that. It's kind of awesome.
What do you mean?
So, you know what Taunt does, right?
It makes them only be able to use, like, moves that deal damage, right?
Yeah, they can only use damaging moves, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that'll set them on a path for that. And then that may force a switch, and you can just begin the onslaught.
Fun. So what's the deal with Defiant Obstagoon?
With the what?
Defiant Obstagoon? Like, what's up with that? I've seen people messing around with it.
Let me see.
It's got Parting Shot, Knockoff, Ice Punch, and Obstruct.
Oh, okay. So that's really just not as reliable. If your stats get lowered, let's say you have Intimidate, right? Intimidate's going to lower your attack by 1. He's going to raise his attack by 2. It's almost So you just that's all it does. And I mean, you're basically relying on your opponent to have Intimidate, which is relatively common. I mean, everybody kind of runs Incineroar with Intimidate, but you shouldn't. I wouldn't. It's a gamble, you know.
Yeah.
You can't rely on that one thing to kick off.
Guts is much more effective.
Yeah, for him, that's what you want to run. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That's honestly the only thing I can think of to make your team better. Is I would just cut the Blaziken and Obstagoon because I mean, it's just too gimmicky for competitive, and I feel like maybe when you get into competitive, you're going to see that a little bit more. You know, don't take my word for it. Just try it out yourself. You'll probably win a handful of matches with it, but like once you get to Master Ball tier, even Ultra Ball tier, you're going to see a lot of counters for that.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like he just needs too much support to be running competitive. Like he might be like a cool thing to keep and just play with him with your in that gym league. That'd be really cool. Like take on my gym with it or something like that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I'd save him for. But when you're trying to build something competitive and to stream with, but you could even save him for a day on your channel and be like, yo, how good can we make Obstagoon? You know, and see. You know, it's maybe not everybody's aware of that combo. I'm sure a lot of people aren't.
Heard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind
That's
of
it, just for the sheer competitive, and even the sheer competitive. I'm being honest. Even though I love my Executor, if you told me right now that I'm going to fucking Worlds and I got to pick 6 Pokemon to take with me, Executor is not going to make the cut because he's too gimmicky. He's just not. Even though he's one of my favorites. Same with Gyarados, Weezing. They're all my favorites, but they're not going to make the cut.
gotcha. So Moxie Gyarados would not make that cut.
In singles, maybe. I like running Moxie Gyarados in 6v6 because it gives him time to just really, really power up. But it's possible. The only thing I don't like about him is he's very weak to fucking electric.
Yeah.
You use any kind of electric move on him, he's gone.
That's something that I've found like is kind of I guess a weakness in my team is I don't have anything to deal electric type or to deal with like water types. Like best I can do is neutral damage.
Yes and no. I mean, water's not really a. Okay, so yeah, one of the biggest threats you're going to see is actually Kyogre teams. Those things are fucking broken. I hate them with a passion, but because they were so meta early on, the metas kind of changed to counter them. I'd say, like, no shit, probably 7 out of 10 teams were Kyogre teams. It's like, okay, cool, so now everybody runs counters for it. So that's really all you got to worry about early on. So what they do is they set Kyogre, and then they do Water Spout at full health. Kyogre's pretty fast too. So I think you know how Water Spout works. The more health he has, the more damage it's going to do. Then it's in the range, so it's boosted even more. And it's a Stabmon. Like, God forbid it's got a fucking Life Orb. You're going to lose that team really quick.
Yeah, that would.
And especially because you got one wall on there, as Toxapex. And again, Toxapex is cool. He's going to stall physical attackers, and most people do run physical attackers, but he's got nothing for special attack.
Yeah, that's true. That was something that I was sitting trying to figure out as well.
And also on your team, like, I try, this is just a personal thing, I try to, have 2 to 3 mons that I would not mind D-maxing. On my singles team, I definitely would D-max the Gyarados. Porygon is different situations. And then I would also sometimes I D-max the Cinderace. Porygon it's an awesome fucking stall breaker. I can really stall you out with that. I can recover. If I use Max Strike, I'm going to lower your speed. Those nice little dragon types, people love to bring in Dragonite.
Yeah.
And, that's a really fun one, so I can just destroy your speed with that and then, put ice on it.
Heard.
Put ice on it. But, I don't know. I'd save him for, if they said you're really good at this, you should. What I would do is I would try to maybe become a gym leader in the league. Maybe just put Obstagoon on that team. But just competitive wise, I don't see a way. I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think of everything. I really hate telling people that their favorite mon is I can't figure it out. And I think you have the best possible combination for Obstagoon. God, if you lose that Blaziken, it's over. And even through Protect, if I D-max, I can break through Protect.
True.
If I hit you turn 1, he goes down to red. You're gonna have to baton pass him into, and then Obstagoon's gonna get hit with whatever's coming next. Which could be anything. And then they share. Are they both fighting? Yeah, no, he's a normal.
No, yeah,
you don't have to worry about that. But 4 times weakness to fighting. So, this thing's about. I have the same thing when I run Colossal. I run Colossal on a couple teams. And if I lose his support mon, I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah. What's his support mon?
You can do a lot of support mons, but I personally run a different Dragapult with Surf. They use Colossal in doubles. So Dragapult uses Surf on turn 1. That makes Steam Engine go off and his weakness policy, so his attack and special attack go up 2 stages. And then because he got hit with a water move, he goes up 3 stages in speed. And then I Gigantamax and sweep for game. But if you're able to take out the Dragapult, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think really the big thing holding Obstagoon back from being like super competitive is the fact that they're legends.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it was like, because he, like even without the boost, he can, Facade takes care of most things.
Yeah. But he's also got very limited move pool coverage too. And his speed is just atrocious.
Is his speed that bad? I felt like he was decently fast.
I mean, no, it's 95. It's not good. It's okay. And he falls like right in the middle. Which, I mean, falling right in the middle is, when you're talking competitive, is just, again, not good.
Yeah.
I mean, look here. I'm going to send you a screenshot of his stats. Hang on. Here. Take a look at this, right? His stats, his best stat is his defense. And even that's in the yellow. That's only 101. His HP is below average. His health, his attack is average. Special attack is in the red. It's bad, really bad. Special defense, I mean, that's again really bad. He is almost the definition of an average Pokemon. He's right there in the middle.
Gotcha.
If you're willing to cut him though with Blaziken, we can probably make your team really, really, really good.
I mean, maybe for hyper competitive things, yeah, I would cut him. That makes sense, obviously. But
yeah, I thought that's what you wanted to do. I thought you wanted to make the most competitive thing for your channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I still want to be able to use Obstagoon.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, just know the weaknesses and just know, ways to support them. You're gonna have to run your team around him. There's people that do that. I mean, shit. There's a dude that just placed in the fucking VGC cup and he used a goddamn Mudkip.
What?
Yeah. He used a fucking Mudkip. It was great. It was wonderful. He actually slept with it. It was really, really, really interesting.
How did he do that?
I was like, okay, so I can't remember what the partner Pokemon was. With it, the dude, turn 1, Gardevoir, Max Mindstorm on the Mudkip, brought it to 1 health. Mudkip used Counter. He had focus on it. Used Counter on it. Brought the G-Max Gardevoir down to fucking 2 health. Then it used Max. Then it fucking, what is it? Max Guard. Mudkip didn't do anything. He tried to yawn it. Then he Max Mindstormed the Mudkip again, but then he just had a Gardevoir at fucking 1 health. It's damn, you basically used your entire G-Max to fight off a Mudkip. That's really bad. That's really, really bad.
That is really bad. I wish I could just come up with a different way to use Obstagoon,
Legends are going to be great support for you, but you're going to have to cut something on there.
I mean, are you talking about using Legends as support for Obstagoon?
Not as support, but just fallback plan.
Okay.
Again, basically, I'm picturing this. Obstagoon is currently taking up 2 slots. He's not just taking up 1. He's taking up 2 slots in your team because you have Blaziken. God forbid I set Stealth Rocks. That Blaziken's going to be at 1 health. You call him out, that's a free kill. So you're going to have to watch out for that too. You're going to have hazards. You're going to have something to remove hazards. Somebody who has Rapid Spin. Excadrill can use Rapid Spin. Starmie can use Rapid Spin. Things like that. There's people out there who are they're gonna set traps for you too. They're gonna set Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, Toxic Spikes, things like that to watch out for.
Heard.
It's got it. Oh my God! If he gets hit with that Sticky Web, lowers his speed, and then he's got all those damages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna hurt him too. I can't say anything. You have Mimikyu. He's like Pact of Darkness. There's only one way to play him, and it's perfect. You already got it.
Yeah, I love Mimikyu. That's I like even throwing, doing the baton pass into Mimikyu. Like, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Why don't you do that then? Why don't you cut the Blaziken?
Huh?
Why don't you cut the Blaziken then?
Wait, what do you mean? I didn't know Mimikyu could learn baton pass. I was saying use Blaziken to go into Mimikyu.
99% sure it can. Let me check.
I wouldn't get the speed boost and stuff, but
you wouldn't get the speed boost. That is true.
I wouldn't get the defense boost, but I would get really good attack boost.
No, he can't learn baton pass. It doesn't look like. Damn.
That'd have been nuts.
I could have sworn he could. I would have bet my soul on it too. Yeah. That's just like the weak. Everything else just looks so solid. Like, that's definitely the weak spot.
Is the Blaziken and Obstagoon?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm trying to think. So set up Grimmsnarl. Do your screens. Grimmsnarl goes down. That's where you're gonna have to make the judgment call. If they decided to power up, call out the Toxapex, Haze. If they didn't power up, call out the Blaziken. And I wouldn't do bulk up either. I'd do Swords Dance.
You would do Swords Dance over bulk up?
Absolutely. Your defense, that's not going to if I'm going to hit him hard enough, it's not going to make a difference. Especially if I'm special attack. It's not going to do nothing. You want to benefit me. You want to benefit yourself as the player. You don't want to benefit me. So do Swords Dance. That's going to +2 your attack. Instead of +1 attack. Then you get your speed boost. Then you sweep. Fuck, if you're +2, even +4 attack, and then you have +2 speed, yeah, that's pretty much GG. I really can't do much about it.
Yeah, on top of a guts facade, like.
Yeah. Nothing's going to be able to hang on to that. Except for maybe Corviknight. Probably Mimikyu, if it's not busted, I can get through it. But that's going to be.
See, I'm not even worried about ghost types because Facade obviously doesn't do anything to ghost types, but I'm not worried about them because I'm friggin' dark type.
Well, ghost types have a lot of different ways to fuck you too.
Well,
You're also burned, right? So you have to worry about Hex.
What does Hex do exactly?
You have a status condition that's going to do 120 damage to you stab. And it's special too, and your special defense is ass, so it's probably going to get you for about 80% of your health. At most, depending on who's using Hex. There's Dragapults out there that do it. There's Mimikyus out there that do it. You already set the condition for them. They don't even have to Will-O-Wisp you. You already burned yourself. So you're going to have to worry about Hex. There's some ghost types out there a lot of them that can do Dazzling Gleam. Mimikyu's Play Rough. Those are all, threats.
So you think 9 times out of 10 I should lead with Grimmsnarl?
Yeah, I mean, get a feel for your opponents and try to predict what they're going to do. Like, put yourself in their shoes. All right, they're probably going to go with this. So if they're going to go with like a hazard setter, you're going to want to eliminate that hazard setter fast. That can really fuck you for game if you let them, stealth rock, sticky web, and then proceed to, screw you.
So what would...
You have team view for a reason. I was just saying that in a video the other day. If it wasn't, the only reason that Zoroark is not popular is because of team view. It was actually one of the most busted Pokemon until they brought team view into it.
Yeah.
Then it became predictable. That's like the only reason he's not an Uber is because of that team view.
Heard. So how do you? So you're pretty set on Ditto sticking around.
I mean, you can boot him if you want. I'm not opposed to it one way or the other. He's just a really cool counter for like D-Max and things like that. And it's also like getting a free lunch. Like you remember, you get one Uber, right? So your Uber is Zacian. Okay, cool. Well, my Uber is Lugia. Okay, now you have a Zacian and a Lugia. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
It's like bringing, everybody's got their trump card. It's like using their best card against them.
So
only downside is you're locked into a move.
So how do you run Zacian?
The way that I prefer to run him, all-out attacker. He's got the sword. I run mine as a jolly-natured one. And he's got Behemoth Blade, Play Rough for his stab moves. I also gave him Close Combat and Wild Charge. Some people prefer to use Swords Dance instead of Wild Charge. Most people do. I like Wild Charge. It saves my ass multiple times.
So I need to get a better Zacian because mine's garbage.
Yeah. Find a Zacian. There's some really cool legends that are like, I don't know, I just kind of like to use because they're fun. Your Shifu's great. He won me a lot of. He won a whole tournament for me, so I could not have done it without that guy. Regieleki is another really good one.
You said which version of Urshifu do you use?
I use the Dark. They're both good, but Dark is by far the best one in my opinion.
Okay, cool.
It's a guarantee. So crits bypass defenses and stuff. Like, oh, cool, you have +6 defense in your Corviknight? Well, your Shifu's Wicked Blow does not give a fuck about that. Like, at all. So,
nice.
you can just, it's like Wicked Blow. Let's say they don't attack. You get another one off, they finally attack. They're tired of taking it, and you have Focus Sash. If you're faster than them, and you're faster, go for another Wicked Blow. If you're not, go for the Sucker Punch. It's like a guaranteed kill. I like to use it as a combo breaker because like people will see it and go, oh fuck, I can't set up, I can't do things. And you kill their suicide lead, then the next one probably will kill them, but it disrupts their play.
So I've got a pretty good Urshifu. I could probably bottle cap his speed if I got him up to level 100. His special attack is not important, right?
No, don't worry about a special attack at all.
But then he's got 6 IVs and HP, attack, defense, and special defense.
Look, I would just talk to Scott on the side or something and see if you can't work out a deal with him or maybe win some gens. I mean, like I said, you're good. You're really good. Challenge him to a match in 6v6 singles. Yeah, due to his gym. He has to only use Steel and Fairy. If you beat him, you win a free gen. And maybe you can work a deal out with him. Just say, listen, man, he gens for me for free. He don't really know you. I don't ask him very often. So I don't want to bombard him. But you say, hey, man, I'll slide you $10 to build this team for me. Or whatever. He'll do it. Maybe he'll do it for free. Probably would. He's a really cool guy. Have the builds in mind. Send it to him. Or you can gen. You have Discord, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have no idea how to do any of that.
So ask them. I don't have it anymore since I haven't needed a gen forever. But ask somebody in the chat and say, hey, can y'all link me to a Discord genning bot? There's a few of them. I like to use the Grumpig bot, and it's really easy to use. You go on Showdown. You literally copy and paste the format that you want, moves, etc. Put it in the Discord. They'll say, all right, Michael, your time is 6 minutes. And it's going to send you a notification, like a private message on Discord. Hey, trade. They'll trade you. You have like 30 seconds to fucking reply. So, make sure your switch is on and you're already on the internet and shit. Type the code in. Boom, free. You can do that as many times as you want. It takes like 2 minutes. I think if you're like really, really, really busy, you have to wait like 6 minutes.
Heard. How do you feel about Urshifu replacing Ditto? Or well, no, I don't want to replace Ditto. We just talked about that.
You can. I mean, you don't need Ditto.
Okay.
Ditto's it's kind of like a miscellaneous, like, I don't know how to counter. I recommend him for new players because it's like you get to test other people's strategies out against him. Like, oh, I really like how they built their Kira Black. So I'm going to copy that,
Heard.
You don't need Ditto. I don't run them. Sometimes I do for fun, but like I don't run them on my main team.
Gotcha. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost up my Urshifu. I'm going to get him where I want him. And then I think that'll be my team.
See, here's your problem. Now you got 2 dark types on your team.
Oh,
and 2 fighting types.
Do I have 2 fighting?
Yeah,
Blaziken. Yeah, you're right. Crap. Never mind. Sorry, Urshifu.
No, you can do it. I'm just letting you know. That's a risky run. I don't like to repeat types unless I have a specific team. Like when I do Sun Team, okay, I'm obviously going to have like repeated types. But the more types you repeat, the more vulnerable you leave yourself.
Yeah. I get that for sure. What's another good legend?
Landorus in Thranian form. He's broken. You run him with Intimidate, you can do Stealth Rock, you can do a lot of things with him. He is busted.
I've got that Zamazenta you sent me, but I don't have the shield.
I didn't give you a Zamazenta.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah. All right, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. It was somebody else.
Yeah, I was to say, I only have one. If I gave it to you, I kind of need that back.
No.
I think I only have the one though.
It was my friend Jeff. I forgot about
Zamazenta. No, you actually got busted down. He is no longer an Uber starting next season.
Oh, really?
No one uses him. Zacian is so much better. You're pretty much going to one-shot everything with Zacian.
Yeah, he would be pretty good, I guess. I'm just trying to think what do I need to fill in the place of Ditto? Like what role? Should I go Mewtwo? It would be silly.
What's your team again?
Excluding Ditto, it's Toxapex, Grimmsnarl, Obstagoon, Mimikyu, Blaziken.
Okay. And this is just for singles. So 100% keep the Mimikyu. Like, now you have 2 fairies on your team too, but Grimmsnarl is kind of like he's like an exception because you don't really give a fuck what type he is. He's supposed to go down. He ain't gonna win no match. He's supposed to set up. I keep him on there because they said you're dead set on that. He only leaves you 2 spots. Fuck, man. And you put Zacian on your team, you're gonna have 3 fairies on your team.
Oh, is he fairy? I've not even really paid attention to his typing.
Zacian, he's a steel fairy.
Ah, okay.
You have 3 fairies on your team.
Gross.
That's the problem.
Well, is it really that much of a problem? Because like, what's a good poison attacker? Like, never mind.
Okay,
Still,
Nihilgo's one of them.
Never mind. There's plenty of still attackers that are good. We were just speaking of one. I wasn't thinking.
Well, you're gonna run into Weezing in both of his forms, poison wise. Venus. Oh my God! Have you faced a Venusaur in the sun? You have not. Grab your ankles. That's a very painful battle. I hate fighting those. I play one myself.
Really?
Oh, Venusaur becomes like a speed god, like the 4th fucking Hokage, but in like frog form. Fucking darts around and kills everything in sight.
I've got a Groudon. It's 6 IV and defense, special attack, special defense, and speed.
And she's 6 IV. You're gonna want an adamant one.
Let's see what it's got.
But let me stop you there. Before you do that, I wouldn't run the Groudon. You're not running anything with that.
Yeah, I know.
From the sun.
I was just talking about like if I wanted to build the
Sun team. I mean, I can just like send you the fucking build for my Sun team. It's pretty fucking good. But yeah, the Sun teams are really meant for doubles. You can try singles. It's just the weather changes, you get screwed.
Heard.
Fuck. This is hard because usually, like when I help people team build, it's like, all right, yeah, you got one Pokemon. I can, yeah, we just do 5 others that are really really good and keep that guy in the back. So you have your favorite. You have to do like 2, actually 3 technically. You really need that Grimmsnarl on there too. I can't think of a better screen setter than him. He's like the best screen setter in the game right now.
So what is like? I understand like what the screens do like in the game, but like what's the point? Is there any does it ever come up where that's actually gonna make a difference?
The entire game it will. So you run Grimmsnarl with Light Clay. That means each of your screens are gonna last 8 turns. That's 8 turns where you're basically halving the damage.
Oh, it halves the damage?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's halving. Let me check. Let me look at screens real quick. Let's see. Reflect.
Shut up, Noah. He said 6 dittos.
Yeah, halving the damage, bro.
That's okay. Wow.
That's too good, especially with Obstagoon and his like he has a lot of stats to be hit. His defense, his special defense, and his HP. They have a lot to be desired for. Like you need some help in that field. Those screens are going to help give him that coverage. So think about it this way, right? You look at Obstagoon as a whole, and he's average. The screens are going to boost up his defense, special defense, and HP. While Blaziken's going to help with his speed and attack. Okay. They don't really care about his special attack, right? So that those 2 mons are going to basically set the path for him.
Gotcha. Okay.
And depending on what it is, you might even be able to pull off a second Swords Dance with Blaziken. Maybe. But they might catch on to what you're doing. And a lot, you think your opponents in the higher tiers will. Another thing you're going to have to worry about too is Trick Room. How are you going to counter Trick Room? And the best Trick Room right now is Hatterene. If somebody has a Hatterene on their team, I do believe that would be GG for you. Because they're gonna set Trick Room with it.
What is it? Fairy Psychic?
They're gonna D-max the damn thing. And Obstagoon, even with screens, they're not going to survive a stab max starfall from Hatterene. The Hatterangs just hit way too hard.
Right.
They're like Uber in their own aspect. I do like Hatterene, though. That's a really fun Pokemon to play with, too.
Okay,
Can you get a new favorite Pokemon?
What?
Can you get a new favorite Pokemon?
No, I cannot. So I guess I have to
linking Charizard instead. That would be a lot easier to build.
I mean, Charizard's pretty cool, but he's not as cool. I mean, I guess
I like his G-Max form.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
I guess I could
That fucking Rex too.
Instead of Obstagoon, I guess I could look at Toxtricity.
To be honest, it'd probably be a lot easier to build off of a Toxtricity.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, at least with Toxtricity, I got variety, and I don't need two Pokemon to support them. Toxtricity can be just fine on its own. Just know the risk of Earthquake. I mean, Earthquake is, I believe,
pretty.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's been the most common move since Gen 1. Everything has Earthquake.
I hate it.
He does not like Earthquake. That is 4 times effective to him. But as long as you know that risk, you are good.
Heard.
If you want to build around Toxtricity, we will have a much easier time.
Sure. I mean, I guess as far as competitive team goes, that's fine. So,
I mean, Toxtricity, let me see what he's up at right now. So, Toxtricity...
having a small problem.
He's an OU right now. That's not bad at all. Okay. You run him as a mixed attacker with a Life Orb. It says he's recommended to be in rarely used right now as choice specs. That's your call. We can do either build.
Which one's better?
Well, let's see. According to this, all right, so if we do choice, let's see what he's at right now. Okay, so his speed is actually hot dog water, but his special attack is great. So you're basically going to have like a fucking slow-moving giant. How can you raise it? Well, what you could do is you could get a Pokemon like Togekiss. Togekiss is great, and use Tailwind. But that way they can't race that speed. So that's for your whole team. Tailwind stays for like 5 turns or something like that. Really good. Run Tailwind. Put Toxtricity out there. And then you can either do... Let me see his ability. I don't even know what Punk Rock does. Sound-based moves are 1.3 times, and it halves... Okay.
So what's the best nature for... What's the best nature for him?
Well, if you want to do the choice... You know what Choice Specs does, right?
No.
Okay, so it depends. This is totally your call. We can do Choice Specs, which means it's gonna double the damage of the move that you select, but you're gonna be locked into that one move.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good. That's what I do with my Dragapult. So you're locked into one move, but you're hitting like a fucking tank. That's one option. If you want to do that one, we can do Modest. But if you want to do the Shift Gear combo, you want Rash.
Okay, so I've got a level 100 Rash Toxtricity.
That's cool. I'm just saying, if there's something you want, if that's not the one you want, we can always gen you one, or we can get somebody to trade. I have a shit ton of stuff for trade. I don't mind hunting one down for you, putting it out there. I have a whole box of shiny Litten, shiny Mewtwo's. But hey, somebody give me a Toxtricity, it's good. I'll give you a shiny Mew. 5 minutes, I can have you one. If it's not the nature you want.
So how does the Shift Gear one work? What does that do?
Okay, so Shift Gear is a really, really cool move. It's going to raise your speed by 2 and your attack by 1.
Oh, so it makes up for his lack of speed.
Right. So, and you got Life Orb on you too. So remember, Life Orb, while it's going to take a little bit of health, it's still going to make it hit harder. So if you call out your Toxtricity at the right time, or you set screens, set your 2 screens, you'll be able to shift gear.
Okay.
You might be able to pull off 1 or 2 shift gears.
So what moves should I have on him?
Well, for the Rash one,
Yeah.
I do Shift Gear, Boom Burst, Overdrive, and Drain Punch.
Not Sludge Wave?
Not Sludge Wave. I would not do Sludge Wave.
Why not Sludge Wave?
Because he benefits from sound-based moves.
Okay, so
That's his ability. His ability is Punk Rock.
Yeah.
So those moves are gonna be multiplied 1.3 times their power. You want to take advantage of that. Sludge Wave is good.
So Drain Punch
So
is a sound
shift
move?
gear for your thing, Boom Burst, and Overdrive because they're sound based. That's really good. And you also get Overdrive is stab, and then Drain Punch because remember shift gear ups your attack +1. So okay, cool. I'm gonna try to stall you out with a Steel type or a Rock type or a Ground type. No, you're not. Drain Punch, absorb their health, like replenish your health back, and hurt them really, really bad. Damn, remember your stuff made me want to run a Toxtricity now.
he seems pretty fun.
This is much better. Now you can ditch the Blaziken. This opens up a whole gateway of things we can do.
Cool.
And you can ditch the Tox effects because you already have a poison type. You don't need it anymore.
Let's see. Is Drain Punch a TR?
I don't know. I would have to check.
I'm scrolling through right now.
We'll have to check that.
I'm scrolling. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm scrolling through what I have, which is pretty. I've hardly used any of my things. So there's Focus Blast, Reversal. Can you learn Reversal?
Let's see. Let us see.
I'm in here. What am I doing?
Oh, the Switch is almost dying.
Better plug it up.
Yeah, there we go. Thing dies so fast. Let's see. Drain Punch. No, I don't have it. I got Draining Kiss, but not Drain Punch. It might be an egg move.
Ooh, I hope not.
And it won't matter.
I was just kind of excited because this is the Toxtricity that I have that I'm like wanting to use is actually the one that I've used in my playthrough, and it's also the one that I got from the GameStop event.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And what moves does it have on it right now?
Basically everything you said except for Drain Punch. It's got
okay. What's another really good attack that he could do?
Got Overdrive, Shift Gear, Boom
Burst.
Burst, and Rising Voltage. Let's see. I'm gonna sort these things. Maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna want that drain. I mean, you could do Gunk Shot too, or Poison Jab.
You said Poison Jab?
You could.
Let's see.
I don't know. I'm kind of set on that Drain Punch idea. You have Life Orb too. Your health is slowly going to get chipped away. It'd just be great. Like, oh, I've got an Ice type. Just something that's weak to fighting. And a lot of things that wall Toxtricity are weak to fighting. And then you have the Life Orb and the +1, maybe +2 attack. You're gonna hurt them so badly, and you're gonna absorb health on top of it. So that's why I really think Drain Punch is what you need.
Let me see here. Oh, you can get it at the Pokemon Center in front of in front of Stadium at Winden. So I'm gonna fly over and buy it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And I'm sure he'll be able to learn it, right? I mean, I can't imagine why he wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, he should go learn it.
Oh, I'm like sitting here trying to fly. I'm like, why can't I fly? I'm inside of a Pokemon Center. I'm okay, I swear. On top of that, I don't know that I can fly out of Spike Myth without. Yeah, you can't fly in or out of Spike Myth. You have to fly.
Never understood that, but
it's because it's like all indoors, I guess.
Oh,
which is cool, but also kind of silly.
That is silly. But I mean, that's the thing. You're gonna have to. I don't know. Like, just whenever you see people trading or doing giveaways and stuff, that's how I kind of learn to like what I like. It's just I participate in a lot of the giveaways, tournaments where you win shit. I mean, if you were to challenge my gym team with the one you had today, you would easily win the badge. Like, you could easily win, like battle ready Pokemon. You're like, oh, you know what? Flygon looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to try this battle ready Flygon for a while. Shit like that.
Yeah.
That's another one that got gypped, man. Flygon should have better stats than he does.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's so sad how bad Flygon is. I fucking love Flygon too. That's another one you just can't make good.
Sad.
Oh, he is so fucking cool.
Oh no, I'm not trying to. I did not want to try and teach Grimmsnarl Drain Punch. Trying to teach that to Toxtricity. Do I need Grimmsnarl anymore? Like, is this going to completely change my team?
Yeah, damn, man. Flygon is rated so badly. Oh, that makes me sick to my stomach to see saying that he's like in the same tier as Obstagoon and Roserade. Oh, that hurts. It's possible to see. See, he's the other one that's right in the middle. Everything's like right in the center for him too. It was another fun one that I missed that it's not in this game was Primeape. I used to have a really bad Primeape that I used to win tournaments with too.
Oh, really?
Choice Scarf on him. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And I'm pretty good at making most Pokemon competitive. Finding stuff. I mean, if I can make a Primeape, it's just there's just a handful that I can't. I'm not smart enough to figure out.
So
my favorite,
what?
Alolan Executor. Man, I wish I could make him good. I'm stuck using normal Executor. I wish I could make a Alolan Executor like top tier though.
Yeah. What stats do I need to make Toxtricity have 6 IVs in?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
Cool.
Do you know how to EV train?
Oh, I do.
I do not know how to EV train.
I've done it before. I did it for my Mimikyu.
You're definitely going to want to EV train. Otherwise, you will fuck him up.
He's already been used a bunch, so it's probably already screwed up.
That is a very good possibility.
Is it that big of a deal?
It is that big of a deal. I had a Venusaur that I didn't EV try. I thought it was good. It had the Bright Nature, 6 IVs. And I was like, is this right? It was like only like 237 attack. And when they unfucked my Venusaur, it ended up being like almost 340 special attack. So I mean, it can be about 100 points difference, and that's a big game changer.
Well,
since you want him to be your main mon,
He's sitting
at perfect.
He's sitting at 302 special attack. What should he max out at?
Let me see. Toxtricity. Going with the OU set. Yeah, I mean, max. He needs 144 attack. Yeah, let me just send you the export.
What about for level 100? Like, what does the stats need to be?
I can't tell you that off the top of my head, but I can tell you what his base needs to be. Hang on.
How do I find out what his base is?
Yeah, let's actually do it. So go to his like little circle thing. Like, hang on. When you click the Pokemon, it'll load into it. So
check
on the second page.
Check summary.
Hit X.
Second page, hit X.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I'm gonna send you this picture. I don't know how well you can see that. Oh, it's better when you click on it. It's terrible when it's not clicked on.
Let's see. Attack and defense. Yeah, you're gonna want to reset that.
Can you reset it anyway?
Damn, that's a really good question. I don't think so. I don't even know how to do base. Like I was looking at it, you just gotta take the thing and throw it away. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't think you can. He's so directed toward attack. And, that's just cool.
There's berries.
Hmm?
There's berries.
Yeah, there's berries. That's for his base. That's to help your EVs.
Hold on. Let's see.
We'll see. Start with a clean slate in seconds. Found it.
What is it?
Do you have the Isle of Armor DLC?
I do.
Okay. It says here that you need. So, south of the Dojo Master, here I'm going to send you the screenshots in Workout C.
No, Workout C.
All right, let me send you the screenshot of the island. Okay, so that's the island. You need 10 pieces of Armorite. You're going to find a lady there. She's going to talk to you about like how your Pokemon got to work hard and shit like that. For 10 pieces of Armorite, she'll completely reset your EVs.
Oh, dude, I've got so much Armorite. It's not even funny.
There you go. That's what you got to do.
And go there. We're going to reset those EVs. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. I'm not a fan of the map in this game.
Yeah, it can be a pain in the ass.
I like when it, like, in the older games where it just, like, it kind of clicked, I guess.
Yeah. All kind of just fit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how this new game is going to be. Like, if it's going to allow a different aspect to it. If it's going to be competitive, like Let's Go Eevee, or I mean, you're just kind of competitive within the game, or it's going to be able to like cross over. There's some mons that I really like from Gen 4 to cross over that we just did not get yet.
So where is this lady at?
I sent you a screenshot of the island. It's in the workout C.
Oh,
Bottom
okay.
area.
Is she like in the middle or?
It doesn't show a picture. It just says a lady. She will talk to you about clearing away the toils of your Pokemon.
Okay, let me dodge these Sharpedos.
That's verbatim what it says.
Nice. I bet she's on this rock, on this island with this rock. Come on, Rotom bike. I don't want to have to. Okay. No luck there, but I did find a Diglett. Cool. Alright. Let's see. I bet she's on this island over here. Leave me alone, Sharpedo. God. Sharpedo has got to be the most obnoxious Pokemon in this game.
Oh, I know. There's so many games about it.
Is there really?
Oh, yeah. He was really cool. I was watching like this dude, and it was like the minute the YouTuber, like the minute the DLC came out, he went onto the island. He was trying to avoid all these Sharpedo, and one of them hit him, and it was a shiny one. I was like, oh fuck! First shiny, like random Sharpedo.
Galarian Cuff. No, don't need that. Oh, there's a Rotom. That's cool. Oh, and I get attacked by it. What's up, Cloud Man? Oh man, let's see. I don't need you, so bye. Where is this stupid lady at? I'm about to literally just. Let's see. Let's look at the map. I'm there. I'm in the workout C.
That's where it says she is.
Where is she at in the workout C?
Here, I'll send you a photo of what she looks like if you can't find her.
Okay, that would be rad. Okay, so she's out on a random island. Okay. She must not be too far from the dojo, it looks like. God, stupid Sharpedos. Just want to bike in the ocean in peace.
Yeah, it's too bad her repels don't work in this game.
I know, right?
Another interesting thing you could run is Cloister. If you're a Cloister fan, it's like guaranteed kills. All you got to worry about is motherfucking Rillaboom.
What does Cloister do?
Oh my god. Cloister is a god. So he has skill length, which means everything that he uses, like multiple, will hit 5. To use Icicle Spear, you're going to hit 5 times. guaranteed. So you Shell Smash, turn 1, with Focus Sash, he gets hit. So he's got +2 speed, +2 attack, +2 special attack. Then you Icicle Spear. And it's a stab move that hits 5 times. Or you can Rock Blast. It hits 5 times. It is so
Dang.
broken.
Okay, so Toxtricity is clear.
Nice. I have no idea how to EV train, so
Okay. Basically, you have to fight specific Pokemon, and they yield EVs. What stats
that much
does
I
he?
know. But I don't know like which mons do what.
Do you know what stats he needs boosted in? I'm assuming special attack.
I sent you the layout.
Oh yeah,
for
you're
him.
right. You're right.
He needs a 144 attack, 148 special attack, and 216 speed.
Okay.
He's got a really weird. Most of them are like 252, 252, 4. Unfortunately, because you're doing like a mixed, it's going to be a little bit rougher.
Yeah. See, the part that's fun here is I don't know. I don't know how that translates out to, I guess is what I should say. Because I've got a bunch of feathers that I could use. It's just figuring out how to use said feathers and what needs to go up and stuff. Let's see. So he is blank. Nice. So it looks like he needs him in attack, special attack, and speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what.
That's definitely what he's going to need. And you're doing good. So far, you got the mind, you got the moves, you got the nature, you got the item. Now you just got an EV train, and you're set. That's just he's done.
Okay, so I've used some feathers on him. Now let's see what he's like sitting at. Okay, so that's barely even started to do anything. Tell you what, we're going to how to EV train a Toxtricity.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like what you got on your team. That should open up a whole new like door to you. Because you'll have Mimic, so you'll have a Poison Electric, Mimikyu, a Fairy Ghost. I'm trying to think who else I'd keep on there. Damn. Again. Fakian's a good. Damn, I just hate having like multiple types on the team. It's not bad, just like limits you.
Yeah.
Do you have a Dragon Poison? No, actually,
Eternatus.
you can run Eternatus, is what I was thinking. Because those three are like the big ones. And Eternatus can be a total beast in singles, too. God, please, don't ever let one of those motherfuckers build up. They use Calm Mind, and that's pretty much game. They Calm Mind, Recover, Dynamax Cannon, Flamethrower. Or they can just Toxic Stall. There's like a million ways to go. You could Toxic Stall with Recover. They're just nightmares.
Heard. Let's see.
I'm just trying to think of like all the different like support for him. Don't necessarily. You're not even going to want to Dynamax this guy unless you pull it off. I mean, you could Dynamax him, but
Dude, Toxtricity Gigantamax is rad.
It looks cool, yeah. What I'm saying, I mean, like, you're gonna want to have to. Maybe if you could pull off like 2 shift gears, if you're just lucky enough and your opponent misplayed, you're able to pull that off. Then yeah, Dynamax, I could perform some awesome sweeps. But that's another cool thing too. When he Dynamaxes and he uses a poison move, it raises his special attack. So where he's lacking in special attack, that comes in too.
He's not lacking in special attack. He's lacking in regular attack.
Let me see his spread on this one. What was the spread I sent?
It is.
Oh, the mixed one. Yeah. He's fine. I mean, he has plenty of both. I'm saying it raises it.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is like shift gear raises his attack, not his special attack, and his speed. Really, you want to focus on the speed because that's where he hurts. He's able to support himself. He doesn't need to rely on Blaziken to baton pass. He has shift gear. He can do that.
Right.
Plus 2 speed and 1 attack. That's actually really broken that he raises 3 stats in 1 move. That's really cool.
And then I remember proteins and stuff also. Those go towards EVs.
And that is your call. I don't know diddly dick about it. So I will let you do your thing when it comes to that.
We'll get him as
you trust your own work.
Best as we can.
That is why I just Jen like, hey bro, somebody already did the work and told me how to make it. Can you just make it and I'll edit it to my liking?
Let's see how he's looking now.
Let me see. I'm looking at some Ubers that might pair really well with him. Let's see. How do you feel about Zygarde?
Zygarde's rad.
Why don't you try running him instead of Zacian? This is really like diversifying the fuck out of your team. That'll put you got a Poison Electric, you'll have a Ghost Fairy. That'll give you Dragon Ground. That's making a badass one. And see, this is all coming together. Because Zygarde is an attacker. Mimikyu is an attacker. So you got 2 physical attackers with
a mixed attacker.
You have a mixed attacker. Now we got to find you a special attacker, and then we'll get you another wall. And that's a pretty solid team to me. Some really cool special attackers. You could run Regieleki. Oh, but you already got an electric. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck. Let me think. You already used an Uber, so we can't do that. So Regieleki and Regidrago are out. Gonna have to go down to OU. Let's see. I've already got a dragon. You don't want Dragapult. Let's see. You could run a Zapdos. No, you already got electric.
So let me see here. It looks like max out his. It looks like I would max out his speed, right?
Not max. Maxing is 252. That's max. You're not maxing any of his stats.
Okay.
You see, you did get the build, right?
Yeah, I just don't understand it, I guess.
I don't either. I'm just that's how you're supposed to do it.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't necessarily hurt to have extra speed.
No, it wouldn't hurt. But I just don't think it's needed because you got a shift gear, and one shift gear is going to give you +2 speed.
True.
I think you're going to outspeed everything on the damn battlefield at that point.
Fair enough.
That's like Regieleki. That's the only thing. I mean, Regieleki has crazy speed. You can actually break the game with Regieleki. It's a cool glitch.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So he has like 400 something base speed. So if you give him a choice scarf, then you can if you max out his speed while Trick Room's in effect, he'll be so fast that the game will register him as slow, and he'll be able to attack first through Trick Room.
That's insane.
Yeah, they're trying to patch that, but it's a cool little glitch with him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep reading on this.
Let's see. I'm just trying to see some. Oh yeah, we got Grimmsnarl in there too as a shield. That would be 4. Oh, you know what I want in my team? Damn, let's see. I don't know a lot of Yosin, okay? Interesting. I want a fucking Suicune that's good. I won my match against that dude, and I asked him to gen me a Gastrodon. I should have told him to gen me a Suicune instead. Damn, I really want a Suicune. Calm Mind Suicune is fun. You should get one of those. You don't have any water on your team, do you? You lost Toxapex.
No.
What is on your team?
Say that again?
You lost Toxapex because you have a poison already. So if we do Toxapex would be a little too risky. Why don't you add Suicune to your team?
I'm
gonna ask the group chat if anyone's got one. Damn, it gets me pumped, bro. I really want one now. I'm gonna ask all the group chats. Yes. Yeah, so I don't know if you know this combo, but Calm Mind Suicune can make people hang themselves.
Really?
Yes, I fucking hate Calm Mind Suicune. And I don't know why I just now remembered that he existed. That's an insult to Suicunes, but my god, I forgot about that deadly combo. Because you're running Grimmsnarl. Again, I don't think you understand how good shields are. He He is sacrificing himself to let you set up for some of the most broken motherfucking plays of your life. I just want to give you some idea into what we got so far, okay? So you set screens. You can't go wrong with your choice at this point. These are your choices, all right? So you have screens up. He died, okay? Your Pokemon, he's not even paralyzed. You have screens up. You can go into Toxtricity.
Okay.
You can use Shift Gear and go on a rampage there. Up his speed, up his attack, G-Max him, poison, all that good shit. Or you can go into Mimikyu and use your Swords Dance combo. Or you can go into Zygarde. And, he becomes gigantic and with his form, and you can Dynamax him. That's another play. Or you could go into Suicune, do 2 or 3 Calm Minds, and, stall him out. We haven't even decided on a 6 member yet. You see all the plays you're able to do just because of screens?
Huh.
And you're guaranteed that you don't even have to worry about speed because you have Prankster. Now, I don't know if you know this. Prankster doesn't work if you're facing another dark type.
Ah, I did not know that.
So it'll actually make things fail. Not your screens. Just means you won't go first for screens, but you try to Thunder Wave a dark type, it won't work.
It won't go first, or it just doesn't?
It won't go. You literally cannot. You can't. If you have Prankster, you can't status condition another dark type.
That's weird.
It is kind of weird. I understand maybe it can't go first, but I don't know why they did it that way. But just some, a rookie mistake that I made when I started using Grimmsnarl. I didn't understand why I couldn't paralyze this dude. I wasted 3 turns. And I'm like, oh, Prankster. Duh.
That's wild.
So, damn, bro. Who else can I message?
Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're looking now.
Nice.
Looking a lot better.
I'm trying to think of a really good 5th member. No, the only thing is, there's actually a really good team that we got so far. So we got Grimmsnarl, Toxtricity, Mimikyu, Zygarde. Do you want to run Suicune?
I'm not attached to the idea, but if there's something better, then yeah.
I mean, you got no water support on the team, and your choices you got a lot of choices for water support, thank God. But I don't want to make you super vulnerable to grass either. I mean, your choices, you got a lot of choices, man, for water. Your choices for water are you could do Swampert or Tapu Fini, but you have fairy types. That's why I don't want Tapu Fini. You got the ground types, which is kind of cool, but you're super weak to grass. I mean, grass knot's common. So that's going to kill your Swampert. That's going to kill Seismitoad. That's going to kill Quagsire. And that's going to kill Gastrodon. If I had to pick any of those, I'd go with Quagsire or Gastrodon, because, my God, are they bulky. But if you run into a Rillaboom, and I'd say 6 out of 10 teams still run Rillaboom, you're fucked. But with Suicune, you don't have to worry about that because you have access to Ice. And Ice is nice, especially with Calm Mind. The more Calm Mind you pull off, the stronger you're going to hit. And you have Scald. Possibility to burn. That's why I like it.
Gotcha.
Man, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. There's a lot of good water type. I mean, it's kind of like buyer's choice, really.
So team is Toxtricity, Grimmsnarl, Mimikyu, Zygarde. Who else?
You want to do Cloister? Want to do Cloister instead?
Do you have an extra Cloister?
Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. I usually only have one of things. unfortunately. But I can check. Let me go check.
Okay. And what did you say the other? Who's the
We
other
haven't decided
two?
a 6-1.
Oh, we've not decided a sixth. Okay.
No. I don't have an extra Cloister. But again, they're not hard. I mean, look, how about this? Shit, man. You're a YouTuber, man. You got people. You got the connects. Like voice it out there. Ask for trades and shit. I mean, I don't mind supplying. You know, if you need fucking 5 shiny Mews out of the entire box of shiny Mews that I have, get what you need. Go for it, bro. I got you. So like I said, I don't really gen anymore, but there's plenty of people who do. And for those who, if they won't gen you, like the rest of your team, oh, hang on, I got a message. Oh, from you.
Oh yeah, that's how his stats are looking right now.
Speed, spec, attack. Okay, it looks pretty even in all of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the speed was supposed to be a little bit higher than that.
It's like I said, I'm not done yet.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's just how it's looking. I'm trying to figure out what my limits are without going over.
I wouldn't fucking know. I'm not the best person to ask for that.
I'm just doing it in increments
you know
of
DJ
3.
Daryl Gunn Jr., the one that Freak and all them hang out with? He's really good at EV and IV training. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but like he don't use like action replays and all that shit either. I had a Venusaur that was really fucked up. I'm like, yeah, man, here you go. Motherfucker, like in like 6 minutes had this shit perfect.
Nice.
I'm like, what the hell? It was perfect. Yeah, he's a much better person to talk to about that. Evie. My Pomeranian's name is Evie.
Oh yeah?
She's the animal on Earth. Oh, she's so cute. Oh yes. Like attacking.
Alright. Let's do some calcium. So what is it? I'm trying to remember. Speed has the most, then special attack, then attack. So we'll go. Tell you what, I'm gonna save real quick. That way if I fuck up, then I can just reboot. I figure that we're gonna get this. We're gonna get it as close to good as we can.
Oh, sweet. Someone said they gen a Suicune for me. Oh, that is just amazing.
Lucky.
Yeah. Join the group. Hang on, let me... I'm going to start inviting you to all the groups that I'm in.
Okay.
That way you can, like, make connects. You have no... You're a talkative dude. You have no problem making connects.
Okay, this is looking much better. I don't know why. Okay. You can tell. I'm going to send you a picture.
All right.
You can tell that speed is definitely higher than special attack.
Okay, let's get a look at this. Okay, it's looking a lot better.
Cloister, right?
You're getting there. You're doing better than I could do. Put it that way.
Do you think I should go attack more? Do you think attack needs more?
I mean, I gave you the stats. I don't know how to do it. That's the Smoggit. Smoggit is like the ultimate competitive guy. They're not the do all say all, but their builds are pretty fucking solid.
Right,
That's
right,
what
for
I
sure.
go off of, for the most part.
For
So I
sure.
just copy what they said.
Like, obviously, I don't know how to tell what that number is, but like based on like visually, like if you were to compare those numbers, would you say that's pretty close, or do you think attack?
Well, so 252 would mean max, means that arrow's touching. That much I know. So what's half of 252? That'd be like 126, right?
Yeah.
If it's halfway, it's 126. Looks like your special attack is not even quite halfway. So I'd give it like a 115-ish for your special attack, and you need like 148 for that. Your speed is like, again, not even halfway. So you're going to need at least probably about another 100 points in that.
Okay, so the maximum you can give is 51. Oh, okay. So 51 vitamins. So that would be 510, and that's 510 EVs is the max, right?
Right.
Okay, so how many have I given him is the question. I should have been keeping track of this. Oh well. We're going to go for it again.
I made like the biggest fuck up of my life. Like, I was battling and I got invited to the Cyber Ducks, and I definitely should have joined their team, and I declined because I wanted to try a different team, and I totally fucked up because they're really good, and I probably would have actually gotten like a lot of fame on YouTube and shit.
Really?
But that's okay. Yeah, they're really fucking good. And I'm like, they're like, damn, we'd love to have you on our team. I'm like, nah, you know, Born in Chaos already recruited me. Sorry, guys. But I'm like, my team is like third place, third place world right now. And they're this first place world, and I'm like, fuck, I couldn't be. I've got in my clan battles, I've gone 9-0 for singles. I've got like 9-0 is definitely not bad. Like the battle I'm about to do, I know for a fact I'm about to win. I'm about to go 10-0. And they're the ones that are getting me the Suicune right now, just out of the kindness of their heart.
That's awesome.
I mean, shit. It was. I do believe, like, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass either. I do believe, like, you will probably be a natural with this game. I mean, if you were, that's my gym team, and like that, I used to like hand out badges.
Yeah.
The first one that we did, and the fact that you were able to sweep it means like you're pretty fucking good. Because only 4 people have been able to beat it so far. 3 out of those 4 were like people that I am on the team with. That took them like 8 or 9 tries. No joke. That was your first try. Never, not knowing what I was going to bring, and you were still able to beat it. So I mean, that's really good. No legend. I mean, we neither one of us were the legends. The only difference was instead of bringing Rillaboom, I wanted to test out my Executor. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to like test him out.
Yeah, because by the time you took care of Obstagoon, you were facing down a Mimikyu that was 2-turn sword stanced.
Yeah, and I guess that's the downside is Alolan Executor's speed. There is no unfucking him. He has a base 45 speed. Nothing in God's green earth will save him. That is why he is so bad. If it was not for that abysmal speed, I could definitely find a good way.
That's really sad. 45 speed. That makes me want to cry. I've spent so much money doing this.
No, I mean it's funny. Like what they don't expect to, I actually kind of kept it as like a trick room counter. And that's another option for your team too. We haven't decided on a 6-member. We haven't really decided on a 5th member yet. But as far as a 6-member go, I mean, you've got to figure out a way to counter trick rooms. And unfortunately, this game really, really cursed us because they introduced terrains.
Yeah.
And that can fuck up priority moves like Sucker Punch. So it's not a bad idea to keep a really slow mon on your team. Some people like Ferrothorn. That's a really good one. You don't have any steel, and you don't have any grass types on your team. And Ferrothorn can be good for all that. He can set Stealth Rock. He can do all those things. You just really got to watch out for fire.
Okay, so I think I figured out. I've done exactly. I've given him 50. And it looks about right. I'm gonna throw the last. I can give him one more. I'm gonna give him one more in attack, and it's. I mean, I think he's gonna be a little low in attack, but he's got good speed and special. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be okay. I think.
If you're happy with him, I'm happy with him. But like I said, man, if it didn't come out the way you want, Jennings always an option. You just gotta make friends with the right people. And I don't even mind. I don't gen that much. I mean, here and there, I can be like, "Yo, would you mind like doing this for me?" And then I'll slide it to you.
Yeah.
I don't even know this girl. Her name's Brooke. She's just like genning it to me. So that's why I don't want to ask for too much. But I can flip through my boxes too. Let's see if I have other shit to help you out.
So here's.
Let me see
where he's sitting, and then here's the EVs. It's really hard to see now because it changed colors.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they made the points of the arrow like gray. But he's super up there in speed, pretty far up there in special attack, and then I feel like it's about right. It may be a couple points off here and there, but
yeah, I mean, it may be a couple points. Who knows?
I don't think
1 or 2 points won't make a huge difference. It's just, when I always say when you're doing it competitive, that's all it takes is 1 or 2 points to put you over the top. I know in like my series 6 was my best series. That's where I actually got my invite. I got top 10 world for singles on that. And it literally came down to a single point of speed. It was my Cinderace versus another dude's Cinderace. And the fact that I had just one more speed than him, that won me the game.
Huh. So what nature does Zygarde need to be?
Adamant.
Yeah, this one's not gonna work. All right, so I want to decide my team, and then I probably need to hop off of here.
All right. Let me just see. I'm looking in bank right now.
Unless you have some stuff that you can throw this way real quick.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see. Let's see. I'm just looking at like my extra shiny battle ready shit. Okay.
And then while you're doing that, Ferrothorn's cool. You can be a grass type.
There you go, buddy. I got you a battle ready Ferrothorn right here. You can have it.
Sweet. You buy a singular bottle cap and then Hypertrain, Toxtricity, cool. And talk to this guy.
Oh, hang on. The girl just got ready to trade.
Oh, no problem.
Damn, bro, I fucked up.
What'd you do?
I should have been on her. I should have been on the Cyberducks, man. I should have done it. I fucked up. Like, I'm literally carrying my whole fucking team right now. Like, all 6 of them, they're good, but they ain't fucking, like, legends. The whole team, like, comprised of, like, they were winning with, like, really interesting mons, too. Not just, like, this typical shit.
Yeah.
The only loss on their entire thing was to me. They have 1 loss, and it was to me. Oh my god, I fucked up.
Oh. Who that is?
Hey, my sweet coon.
Sweet. I wish you could clone.
She just did clone.
Huh?
She just cloned her sweet coon for me.
I'll have her do another one?
Oh, fuck. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to save her trainer card, though. She said if you need anything else, let me know. I'm going to hit her up tomorrow with a couple requests. I'll
Cool.
do it for you. But I can give you this Ferrothorn.
Heck yeah, let's go for it.
All right. I use the same code for everything.
Sure.
81181881.
Yeah.
It's already bad already, so you don't have to do anything. Keep this on your team. Never let it go. It actually has, like, this is one of the things that I won. It has perfect moves, perfect IVs, perfect everything.
Nice.
All you gotta do is slap your choice, either a Rocky helmet or leftovers on it. I would go for the Rocky helmet.
Where can I get one? Do I get those at Winden Battle Tower, I assume?
I don't know. I've got like 10 Rocky helmets. If you can't find one, I can give you one.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Let's see. Where the fuck did I put it? There it is. This is it, right? Wait a second. Where is the Ferrothorn that I grabbed? Let me search it. Ferrothorn.
Oh, snap. It's shiny. That's beautiful.
Well, I told you I hooked you up. That's why I say I only got to pass the love around. Somebody just gave me a sweet coon. I'm going to give you this. Keep it on your team. You will get many wins with this Ferrothorn.
How do you use Ferrothorn?
as a fucking OG wall, just literally don't let him get hit by fire.
Yeah.
So, think of Pokemon that commonly use fire. You can lead with him. There's so many ways you can use him. He's this good. You can lead with him, set spikes, set leech seed, set spikes ×2. And you can gyro ball for even more. You can use him as a trick room fuck up. So somebody sets trick room on you, cool, Ferrothorn. And most trick room users are psychic or fairy. So Ferrothorn's a good counter for that, and gyro ball, since he's so slow, is a stab move that benefits from him being low on speed. Pretty kinky, right?
Yeah.
So there's like 1.5 million ways to use him. And for those people who like to stall, it can force a swap out because he's going to constantly get shit off a leech seed. You can give him leftovers to boost that, so he'll get health from leech seed, health from leftovers. Or you can just stall a physical attacker out till they die.
Jeez. I need to look and see.
Ferrothorn has been broken since he came out. Damn, I gotta redo my whole fucking team because I got this sweet tune. Fucking love my sweet tune. Oh, hell yes. 404 HP, 216 special attack, 266 spec defense, 276 defense, and 286 speed.
Nice.
Oh my lord. Suicune is my new bae. I don't think I'm ever going to take it off my team. I'm going to have to build a team around it.
Do I have a Rocky Home? I might.
Don't take my idea, bitch. Suicune's mine. I just thought of it.
Oh, man. Utility umbrella.
I mean, that's a really good baseline. Is that Ferrothorn's good no matter what. I just got to figure out how to get your hands on a Zygarde, a good Zygarde. Gen that bitch.
Yeah. Zygarde and what? Am I using Zygarde Suicune as my last two?
That's your call. I thought we decided Zygarde is your one Uber legend.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't be able to use Suicune.
So you got the Grimmsnarl. You
Okay.
got the Toxtricity. You got the Ferrothorn. You got the Mimikyu. Now you just need a Zygarde, and you got to decide on a 6-member.
Gotcha.
And I strongly recommend that your 6-member either be a wall or a special attacker or both. You're lacking special attack.
Am I? Even though I have Toxtricity?
Yes, Toxtricity. That's one. Once Toxtricity goes down.
Fair. Do I need multiple special attackers?
Should need at least 2. It's good to have 2. You need multiple outs. If I decide I'm going to be a wall, if I raise my special attack, cool. You got a lot of physical attackers. That's not a problem. A lot of the best mons are physical attackers. Ooh, what about a Clefable? That's a wall and a special attacker.
It'd be another fairy though.
But it's a Clefable. Oh yeah, I forgot. You do have 3. I would put 3 fairies. If it was 2, I'd put Clefable.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damn it. I was going to say Togekiss, but you already got fairies.
Fairies! If you say fairies again, we're going to have
Fairies are so fucking good. I think that's the funniest thing that Pokemon ever did in my life. Motherfuckers, Dragon's too broken. So what we're going to do, we're going to make an even more broken type to counteract Dragon.
Right.
I think Fairy is the worst thing to ever happen in the game.
I couldn't agree more, honestly.
Don't get me wrong. I love new things. I love new aspects and shit. I just hate the Fairy typing. Because I know that was our answer for Dragon, but it's like, cool. Now Dragon is absolutely useless, and Fairy is broken.
Yeah, fairies are kind of obscene.
You don't have a fire on your team or a dark type, do you?
I don't.
Incineroar.
Oh, that would be a good one. I'm
He's
for
mixed
that.
too. So you can run him with Intimidate for the ability, and you can run him with Flare Blitz for physical attack, Snarl for special attack, which also lowers. It's a stab move and it lowers the special attack every time it hits. Parting Shot and Fake Out. Turn 1 Fake Out, guaranteed hit. And then you can either do Parting Shot or Snarl or Flare Blitz, whatever suits you. And I'm pretty sure I gave you ass a perfect Litten.
It's not hidden. It doesn't have Intimidate though. But I
You
did.
can't use an ability patch on it?
No, any hidden abilities you can't get with the ability thing. I learned that today, or not today. The other day, last night. But that's okay because I picked up a one that does have it. So
There you go. There's your team. That's a pretty good looking team. I'd add a legend or two, but I mean that's good. Yeah, one legend. You may need to swap one or two things around, but that'll definitely hold you in most singles battles.
is there a lot of singles battles?
Is there what?
Like is singles like popular? I guess.
Doubles is more common.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I really don't like doubles.
I don't either. They're not my gig.
So I know a lot of people like give me shit like, oh yeah, you're competitive, but only in singles. It's like, yeah, I can hold my own in doubles, and I can make it to Master Ball League every season very easily. But I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy having, 4 out of 6 of my mons existing for support. Like, that's not fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. When I think of like singles battle, I think of like the anime, and it's like this is like a real test of your abilities. But fucking doubles, it's just like I'm gonna pick 2 broken mons, and I'm gonna power them up the best I can.
Yeah.
Like Whimsicott's just it's another. He's in doubles all the time. He literally just exists to make things better. That's why I run the Sun team. So it's like their support, but they can also function on their own. Whimsicott has like one function: set Tailwind and die. Like other things, set Trick Room and die. Like that's not fun. I value all of them equally.
Let's see. Oh, cool.
And shit, if you want to replace the Zygarde with a non-legend, you can always run a Dragonite with multi-scale.
Ooh,
Policy.
I'm all about some Dragonite.
I love Dragonite.
I do too. He's
the only reason Dragonite is not on my team is because I've got other. Unfortunately, in my opinion, there are a handful of better dragons.
sad.
Yeah, well, they made Dragapult, and I actually don't like Dragapult as a Pokemon. I think he's stupid looking, but he is so broken. There's like 10 different ways to use a Dragapult.
I love Dragapult.
He's cool, I guess, but it's like, why do they have to make him so broken? Like, I want to use another dragon, but like when I sit there, I can't justify outside of I like Dragonite better than putting a different dragon on my team.
Ah.
I mean, he's fast as fuck, naturally. Then he has Stab Shadow Ball. Oh my god, Stab Shadow Ball?
Let's see.
And then he's one of 2 pseudo legends that are good as special attackers. The other being Hydreigon. And Hydreigon, again, is so beyond outshined by Dragapult, it's not even funny.
True. So what moves should I have for Incineroar?
Fake Out, Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, and Snarl.
Snarl?
Mm-hmm.
Litten's wanting to learn a lot of moves. Of course, Litten went from level 5 to level 29 in like 0.2 seconds. So, and that's only because I dumped all of my extra like XL candy and stuff into.
Are you EV training him along the way?
I think it may have already been EV trained, but let me double check.
He was a level 1, I don't know how. But if he is, awesome.
5. Who's level 5? Who's also, hacked, I'm sure. So
I mean, if he's hacked, who cares? I love the people who bitch about Genmons.
Right.
There was a dude, I don't know if you heard this. Tariq met a fucking Marine here who's about the biggest asswipe you can imagine. And he thinks he's like the best at every game, best at Bakugan, best at Pokemon. And he shot his mouth off. We had this thing like he could basically curb stop me. I kind of like got a little bit of an argument with him. But I said, all right, well, if you either put a grand on the table or shut up. He took that offer and got swept.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
at the end of his word, though, give him that.
Nice.
And he was bitching. He's like, oh, you got to hack Pokemon in to beat me? Like, no. First of all, motherfucker, he tried to sell like interesting strategy on me with a type null. Not a Silverly, he type null.
Huh.
So, that alone, and I was like, bro, listen, don't get an attitude. You lost. Literally, all Gyarados did was just sweep. That's all he did. Gyarados sweep.
Nice. If you can get me the Zygarde, that would be, sick. And leave it not shiny.
Zygarde. Let me see. Do I have the Zygarde? I do not have an extra Zygarde.
Because it's literally all I lack. That and evolving my Torracat to Incineroar.
Ask in the group chat, man. Like, I want you to make some connects. Just put it out there. Just say, hey, does anybody have a battle-ready Zygarde for trade? Somebody will reply. Maybe they'll give you one. Maybe they'll say, hey, give me a Mew. If you need, like, trade bait, I got you.
Cool.
Like, I swear, I'll give you a shiny Litten. I got shiny Solgaleo events. I got shiny Mewtwo, shiny Mews, shiny battle-ready